Train is the map, and let's see how well this one plays off. Now, we will go straight into the details a little bit later, but right now, this is going to be one exciting round to see, because, first of all, Valiance, this is the best iteration of Valiance I have seen since the beginning of Valiance, since Csgo left and Impulse joined, and this is literally the best, you know, possible team we could see right now for Valiance, at least in their current position. But okay, the pistol will cook off quite strong. It's going to be Mixwell with a double. Soaker will find one more between the lines as Mixwell finds his second. Actually, that was Soaker with two and Mixwell, well, with only the one. That looked a little bit weird, but fair enough. It is going to be a quick pistol going to the Movistar Riders. A great start for the Spaniards. And it will be a good kickoff. But ladies and gentlemen, so just as I was trying to say, Valiance currently on the high road of quality. They are certainly, you know, they're certainly at a very strong point in their team life, given the fact that I believe both Esperanto and Otondi joined in November, at start of November. So what? It's been 3 months now since they joined the team. I think it's fair, or let's say almost 4. Let's say it's fair to say that overall Movistar Riders will have the advantage of having, you could almost say, cohesion and communication, right? Since they're all Spanish, or at least for the most part, and, you know, they can have an easier time communicating and such, and they've been together for a long time. But Valiance, holy hell, Valiance have been amazing since the start, well, since Otondi and Esperanto joined. They played beautifully in the minor qualifier for Katowice, or more so Katowice minor qualifier, or major qualifier, however you want to describe it. You know, the game against Ents was one of the more entertaining games we've seen from the whole tournament in itself, and I think just the sheer quality that Ents present to date, I think it's fair to say that Valiance being able to contend the way they did against them, I mean, I'm hoping to see some magic that they brought from the minor now into this first match, into this first best of one for their season 30th opening match. Hopefully, they're going to have a great run today, and we might even see them in the playoffs. But in either case, ladies and gentlemen, the pause is still in effect, just so you know. It is going to be, of course, the one and only map, Train, a map that many people do not like to play, especially if they don't have a team to play it with. Important to note would be the fact that right now the CTs will be at an advantage. Obviously, they won the pistol. They will get this second round, as well as the eco for Valiance will be played off. But this is, you know, this is good, because the economy change for Valiance is the one thing that they can really count on being able to help them the most. And what I mean by that is basically with a full buy next, where they could almost contend better against what Movistar Riders have to offer right here, right now. This could be a quick road to a very fast first half for Valiance. You know, they can easily start to steamball steamball, I meant snowball the whole game. In effect, that yes, Train is a CT map, don't get me wrong. It is a map where the CTs prevail. Most of the time they are in a better spot to fight an angle or fight a, you know, a duel. The problem for the CTs will be economy. That is the base core of Train, or more so the basic core of CT Train. You need utility. Without it, you are pretty much open for business on all sides, and you will get hammered down, that's for certain. And right now, well, we are going to be starting our second round as mentioned. This should be easily won by Movistar Riders, but again, Valiance can present some sort of a challenge. They do have 2 Deagles and a P250, alas, if nothing else, obviously. Esperanto and Letni going to be playing with those Deagles. Oh, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the chat, by the way. You must know these players IRL if you actually care. Well, J Rubik's, I'm a countryman of Valiance, so, you know, in that regard, I do know from what city, or at least what country they are from. Been to their cities, I guess you could almost say as well. In either case, you know, I've been a fan of Valiance since they began, because they've always shown some great quality, etc., etc. But, you know, they've had a rough time. They had a very rough time. The last time they played against Movistar Riders, at least in, like, bigger tournaments, it was for the shuffle qualifier for IEM Chicago, for the GGBet shuffle. And I was casting that from Belgrade, and, well, They had a very rough time in that qualifier. They lost it in the end, couldn't get into the Chicago qualifier. Unfortunately, in Valiance, you know, they did win against Movistar Riders at least, but that was the third place match that didn't eventually even care, or didn't even matter. But by the way, it is going to be the ending of this pistol round, obviously, as expected, as thought of. No kills, no casualties. Valiance is from Serbia, the organization itself at least, now, or the people behind it. But Esperanto is from Spain, and Otton ND is from Finland. He is a crazy little man, or a crazy little big man. Definitely one of the better players currently on the market. Excuse me, Esperanto is not from Spain, it's from Lithuania. Did I say Spain? Okay, my bad. I meant Lithuania. I apologize. You know, he sounds Spanish though, I'll be honest. But yeah, it is going to be the gun round coming out. Valiance will have an up on Otton ND, but he's going to burn alive as Alex burns him down to the ground. Soker pushing main. There will be two players there now taking control of this angle, but they pull back. Smart choice. Might not be the smartest though. Hunter in pop. Ooh, this could work out well for Soker, but not enough. This Esperanto comes out with the AK. Only gets the one, unfortunately, so this still favors the bold. Movistar Riders in a great position for the moment, especially with the MP9. They can hold this position down to the bone. It is going to be a 4-on-3. And Valiance, well, this is not a good start to their gun round. Organization is from Croatia. Okay, appreciate it, Paxi. Listens now. Didn't know. Shout out to all the Serbs and Croatians in chat. Bosnians as well. Slovenians maybe. But yeah, it is going to be an AUG to 3 MP9s, excuse me, and 3 AKs. Valiance. We'll lose one more. That is certainly not a good trade at all. Letney, with the support of Nexa, will be going for this A control perhaps. Alex switches out the MP9 for the op. This is a smart choice. Otton ND dropping it for him. An easy kill even. The round is over at this point. 24 seconds remaining. Nexa now, he is the young star, but does he have enough time is the question. With 19 HP left, he takes down one. It's still going to be the MP9 and the AUG to go up against. And Mixwell, well, he's the Mixwell. It is going to be 3-0. And Movistar Riders off to a very quality start, you could almost say. And if I remember correctly, the last time they played that best of 3 in the Shuffle tournament, they also played Train. But at that point, it was a 2-0 victory for Valiance. And I think it was a steamroll even. Yes, it was. 16-13 on Nuke and 16-5 on Train. So Valiance, when they played in October, or start of November against Movistar Riders, they were able to completely dismantle their lineup on Train and Nuke. We'll see how this one goes out, though. It is only a best of 1, so it's been quite a few months since then as well, so obviously the whole quality will change a little bit. Oh, Litney will take down one as Soker refrags. That is a decent start, but they need to pick it up with a secondary, perhaps even a third. That would be perfect to take the site. Still then, it's not going to be that easy. This is best of 1. Yes, it is. Nightbot 1337. The Deagles standing still. 50 seconds remaining. Pop flash into Ivy. Alex peeks, but since he sees nobody, he's safely going to go back into that corner and just make sure that he is going to be as deadly as they come. But Esperanto, well, he's going to open up the first. Soker falls as Alex reveals his position. Esperanto now has a chance to perhaps take it back to a 3-on-2, but unfortunately loses one. But Esperanto, there it is. It's a 2-on-2. That's what we were waiting for, baby. Now Esperanto on the call to make this possible. Hunter, 2 hits, 3 will be enough. It is going to be Lowell to fall. All eyes on Mopos. He spots the 1, but he does not expect Esperanto. Still wins the duel. Esperanto missing his shots. Now Hunter, 28 HP, not enough. It's Mopos to find the double in the end and completely shatter the after plant. That is going to be 3-0, make it 4-0. And a very well played out round by Mopos, coming very close, but in the end, Balls of Steel will bring him across the gap and save him from, well, a certain fallout. Pak says, nam da me već followaš. Hvala ti, brate. But yeah, it is going to be 4-0 and a great start for Movistar Riders, but this is the real challenging round right here, right now. Valiance, they still have a lot of room to maneuver from, and they've got the economy advantage. Keep in mind, the money for the CTs is currently very limited. They lose this round, they're back to a reset. Mopo's the only guy that has any money in the bank that's worthwhile mentioning. It's going to be Letney with the 1, and he's going to win his first duel tonight. That's a good start. That's going to be opening up things for Valiance. And obviously not first duel, but Otto ND currently at 0 kills. 1 for both Hunter and Nexa. A slow start for Valiance, but the boys are getting into this right here, right now. Or at least they're getting warmed up. That pop flash was meant for Soaker, though. A bit of a too fast of a peek from Soaker, but Maxwell, he's ready. He's going to hold the line from Pop now. He's going to readjust, get back onto site. Spots the 1 more. It's Esperanto to fall. This is not a good return by Valiance, though. They lose this round. They are in equally bad position. They will have enough to buy, that is for certain. No, Otto ND misses the shot, though. Misses his opportunity to bring it back to a man advantage and save Valiance from almost certainly losing. But Otto ND and Nexa will still be able to make up for it. And it's going to be Movistar Riders that will lose to an immediately ace site afterwards. Lowell in a 1-on-3 should not be able to retake this if Valiance played correctly. We've already got Hunter posted in Pop, so he's in a great position to hold the line. We've got a secondary that's going to be, of course, Otto ND moving into main, and we have Nexa posted in old ladder. Now, I would like to see Nexa posted in deep 6, or more so, excuse me, deep CT, or backline CT Ivy, you know, just for the sake of it. But still, this is, you know, this is working out. This is good as it is. 5-0 and 4-1, and Movistar Riders will finally lose their first round. Hopefully, thankfully, we will not be having a one-lined map or a one-sided map. But certainly right now, Valiance not feeling like the team from the minor. Yeah, I gotta agree on that part. At least for the start of this match, it looked a little bit shaky, looked a little bit rough. I presume it's just, you know, working out some kinks, and they did only come home just a few days ago, did they not? Just like, what, 2 days ago? Or 3? On Sunday. So that's 3 days now, but either way, Mixwell. It is going to be the entry again for Movistar Riders. They will take down Nexa, and that will open up another room. Or another possibility for Movistar Riders to perhaps take another advantage. This is... or at least keep the advantage, excuse me. Guys, don't hate on Otto. Otto is amazing. Otto is amazing, man. You can't hate on the guy. No joke. you just need to give him time, you know? All fiends need time. Lovell with a double. Otto still holds the line. Will miss his first shot, and that will give Movistar the time they need to get back into position and retake this side. There was no plant in between as well. Now, one of the players did manage to sneak on through. It's Letney. He might be able to grab his first kill, and he does. Otto ND hits one shot between there, but unfortunately for him, or more so unfortunately for Letney, they both fall, and that is going to be 5-1. And an immediate return back to reality for Valiance. This is now a very crucial moment in their half, because they will force up, they will buy what they can. We have an op on Otto ND. The rest with AKs and, well, whatever utility they could gather. The issue here is the fact that Valiance will be running out of steam if they lose this round. They have not planted, and, well, their loss bonus has just been full reset. It's all eyes on Movistar Riders at this point, as they're taking control of this first half with their CT... with their CT defense being held up to standards. Or held up to a certain standard, I guess is what we could say. But in either case, gentlemen, welcome to the stream if you're just tuning in. My name is Over, and hopefully you will be following this by the end of this best of one. It is going to be the hold on B, and it's Mopos and Lowell. The AUG and the MP9 work in tandem, and they work beautifully together. So it's going to be Lowell with the third as well. Otto ND, not even challenged. That is going to be 6-1. And that is... that's it. That's gonna be a pretty defeated first half for Valiance if it continues down like this. At 6-1, there is still a lot of room for Valiance. They can still turn this one into 9-6, don't get me wrong. 8 rounds in a row is not impossible, but it's certainly gonna be getting very much harder to do so. Nades on mid, not doing any particular damage though. Full eco for Valiance. And 7-1 is a result that we should be content with at this point already. I mean, there are... Oh, excuse me. There's only one Deagle, one P250, so... You know. Diablos, señores. Leonel. Welcome to the chat. Do we have any Spanish fans in chat, boys, for Movistar Riders? Somebody cheering on your favorite countryman. A slow round, even if it is an eco. And this round should, as mentioned previously, be easily taken by Movistar Riders. Soaker, running out of bullets, pulls out the USB and just shuts it down all. Argentino Papa, ooh la la. Very nice. Sirius Live, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Lufio, no problem, of course. Always a pleasure streaming. Have fun. Love you, buddy. Un saludo desde España, Grancaster. If I understand correctly, that means hello to the... Or a good hello to the caster from España, from Spain. Anyway, it's going to be another buy from Valiance. Now it's going to be a peek from Esperanza. Good start. Unfortunately, he gets traded out immediately. That is not a good continuation. There should be a second player peeking out from Pop or from Ivy. This is not going to work out too well for Valiance if they wait again. Now, the one thing I've been noticing in Valiance's position is the fact that they are playing very slow. And not just slow in terms of, you know, taking their time approaching certain angles, but more so when one player peeks, when one of their players goes for the aggression, nobody else helps him. And that is a mistake again. Nexa solo, where's the second peek? Come on, Valiance. My friends, you must wake up. It will be Hunter finally going out of Pop. Will take one man down, but it's still going to be a 3-on-2. The bomb bit dropped in main. Bit of a slow take. Let's see. Hunter, he's gonna go for the execution, of course, and Alex cannot survive that. That's a good double already so far. We do see that it's Hunter and Otto and D to play and win this round. Let's see if they can actually do it. Mixwell on connector and Mopo's inside. Ooh, Mixwell, I think he spotted the top of the head of Hunter. Almost certainly so. And he might die right now, Hunter. Oh, Otto, gonna be spotted. Hunter now. Oh, Mixwell spray down. Perfect. It will be a good transfer. And a good control. Movistar Riders 8-1. And Godwell Mixwell. Well, that will be contempt for me. Jose Breton. Hello, my friend. Well, that is not looking too swell for Valiance. This is what I meant when I said if Valiance lose their gun round coming after that, you know, reset. That's the real problem. That's the real issue coming out for Valiance. And right now, it is glaringly so happening exactly as predicted. Mixwell hits one more. It will be Alex to hold the line. A triple for him. An eco that cannot even contend against the weapons they have, unfortunately. Well, 9-1 is the result that is coming on the board very soon. Calibriti. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye-bye. Well, bye-bye, Calibri. Have a good one. This is starting to get out of hand. 9-6 is a result that I would accept Valiance being able to pick up. And that I see Valiance picking up. But if they do not get at least 5 to 6 rounds in the half, we could be having a very fast best-of-1 on our hands. Nice Spanish. Appreciate it, Radical Hardjack. I know. David Kersau, who is David? Marta de... What? Carpintero, who is that? I'm not really, fluent. I'm not even fluent in Spanish, so guys, don't mind me. But anyway, it's gonna be 9-1. And then a bye round from Valiance. This is the real challenge right here, right now. This will decide if this half will be 11-4 or 12-3, or will it be 9-6, possibly 10-5. We're about to find out. Soker holding in Sandwich. This is not yet decided. Indeed, I have to agree there. Absolutely not yet decided. Borkovic. But definitely control being exercised by Movistar riders so far. Yeah, Arlex, that's what Arlex, that's what I'm trying to keep in mind on that, yeah. Happened once before, so. Execute. Let's see how well this is defended by Movistar or how well executed by Valiance. We're about to find out the first one. Lovell falls. It's Soker to hold the line. Drops the bomb carrier. The second, no. It's Letney to refrag it, but doesn't last long. It's still going to be a man advantage kept by Movistar. Not for long, though. Again, Nexa returns it back in the hands of Valiance, potentially turning the tide back in the favor of the Serbians and, of course, Lithuanians and Finnish players. Ooh, good pop flash. Lovell, goodbye, but Mixwell hitting that shot from connector will be enabling a chance of victory. Oh no, Mopa's though coming out from Pop. It's gonna be a double for him and 10-1. A result turning around. Or more so just continuing on the same domination they've been exercising throughout the entirety of this first half. This is starting to get out of hand completely. 10-1 and a force buy by Valiance. They lose this, they are back to square one, and it will be 12-3 first half. That's the bare minimum that it will be. Lovell burning alive. It's Soker to hold the close line, though. It's one for him. He falls down, gets the second. It's enough, perhaps even. Runs out of bullets. Oh no! What? Why? Where's the help? Valiance, where's the help? Why is nobody helping your teammates? Valiance, I know, okay, you got 2 kills, but where's the help? The T side needs to help each other. 10-1 and Valiance is not looking strong anymore. It seems like they're very much tired after the minor. And of course, when you split up in a 3v2 scenario, you pretty much lose the round. The reason why I say lose is, well, the current position of Movistar riders will force you to fight one way or another. Wherever you go on this map, you will have to fight one of the CTs. And if you split up, it is going to be a one-on-one fight. It's going to be a 50-50. Let's say, if we put the chances down, if we put all the money down and all that good jazz. But if you go as a 2-man on a single angle, you can at least refrag, and there's a high chance if you do die, you at least get one. But, oh, knife. Yes, that's what I wanted. Letney. Oh yes, style points for Letney. It's going to be a 1-on-2 clutch, and now it's all eyes on Lovell and Alex. And unfortunately, I have a feeling that Alex just has too bit of a good of an angle. 11-1, and Valiance are being utterly defeated on their first half. Their T side of train not looking strong. Starting to run down run out of energy. Luckily, they planted. Luckily, the loss bonus is at maximum, and they do have another buy. And a proper buy at that. But things are looking very bleak. 11-1 and up on Otto and D. The rest with AKs, a decent amount of utility overall. They can certainly make an execute playable. Or, a fake out or whatever. But keep in mind, this is a best of one. Losing this will mean they lose their opening match of Season 30. Esea MDL. In Pop, it's going to be Soker to take down one. Good return from Esperanto, though. He's the first to drop and hide behind the corner, while the second teammate, Letney, gets the bullet in the head. Luckily, luckily Valiance are able to refrag there. Because Soker, if he had been fast enough, he could have perhaps even ran out of pop and saved himself. Maybe not losing, you know, or excuse me, maybe losing 60-70% of his HP, but certainly, you know, would have been worthwhile. Mopus for the second kill. That might just put the nail in the coffin. As Valiance are down a man, and they will be taking B control, but the bomb has yet to cross over. And Mopus going to be the challenger from heaven. He's the one man they cannot fight easily against. Alex finds one, that's it. That's the important kill. Now Otto comes through, gets the kill back, but it doesn't last again. Alex is there from baseline. The AUG ever so strong, and Mixwell, he's got an up, and he is not really looking at the right position. He's just kind of trying to jiggle spot heaven, making sure he can't get flanked, or excuse me, not flanked, more so just getting shut down. But Alex is the one man that's going to be the challenger at this point. Spots, yeah, he spots him. 100%, no, he didn't spot him. He sees him now. Otto ND has an up, though. That's a free kill to him if he jumps. Alex jumps, he dies. Mixwell, though. They already know he's on site. The Molotov is ready. Otto. He will burn alive for the most part. 33 HP, a 2-on-1. Clutch round for the Finn. This is it. This is why he was acquired by Valiance. Let's see if he can, you know, establish his worth in the team. I mean, he's already... Don't get me wrong, obviously, but... Here's the first one. It's a 1-on-1 clutch round. Otto ND. He scopes, he hears it. Mixwell goes for the white peak. Now he's a little bit late. Mixwell. Yeah, this is now Otto's ND's chance to win, and I think he's win it. Or done it, excuse me. Mixwell still gets him. Is there enough time? There is. Unfortunately, there is. And Otto ND will fail his 1-on-1 clutch. Will not let him play the time, or more so, will not play the time. 12-1, Valiance losing an extremely important round. And Movistar Riders, well, they are very dominant so far. Boys and girls, if you're just tuning in, this is the Esea MDL. My name is Over, and of course you're watching it on Vortex Entertainment. If you are enjoying our content and my content, or our content, make sure to give us a follow on the channel, and obviously check me out on Twitter if you will, as well. In either case, there will be 3 AUGs, an AWP, and an M4 on Movistar Riders. So far holding pretty tightly. And it is a full buy on Valiance at least. And they have a decent amount of utility to work around with. Pop flash into main. Or excuse me, into pop, not main. What am I talking about? Soker gets the entry. It's Nexa to fall. And again. An entry to Movistar Riders. This time, Otto hits one. It's gonna be letting you open it up. Keep it at a 4-on-4. Mopus pushes heaven. He spots the oh no. He spots Hunter. Now, obviously, Alex holding from old ladder. Getting a free kill on Esperanto. It seems like Valiance is truly running out of steam. Like a locomotive going uphill. They're starting to fall back, and it's gonna be Alex. He's gonna be challenged first. Also, ND knows he's an old ladder. At least knew that he was an old ladder. But what can you really do? 30 seconds left. And Valiance, I mean, I will say this. Since the start of this map, they haven't even helped each other at all. For the most part, at least. Most of the time when they went for an execute or some sort of a play, when one man went in, the rest waited. And when he died, the rest went in. Or, you know, something like in that manner. And it just doesn't work out like that. Otto ND going for the exit kill, but it doesn't matter. 13-1. It couldn't get worse. Thank you very much, Fixin, by the way. Voki, you too. Love you, buddy. Love y'all in chat. Hopefully you're enjoying this, even though it's very one-sided for the moment. Hopefully the Serbians are not mad in chat. Or all the fans of Valiance are not mad in chat. Guys, it happens, but Valiance certainly not performing up to par. Either way, 13-1, and here we go. This is one of the last chances for Valiance to redeem themselves, to find at least 2 rounds overall in a half of the T side of train. Through the smoke, Hunter goes. No, he holds at the line. Or at least holds at the... at this electronic thingy. server room kind of thing. Looks like a server room, a server rack. Big box, whatever. It's gonna be Mopus for the entry, but oh no. Soaker and Mixwell and Mopus all. Hunter will catch one. Hunter will catch two. That's a good trade. It's a 2v2. Now he cannot expose himself. It's Soaker that holds in all off. And it's going to be Mopus coming in from backline CT. Oh, the timing is perfect. And unfortunately for Esperanto, or excuse me, at least fortunately for Esperanto, he does have the bomb on him. 40 seconds left. Good control. A one-on-one. Mopus now knows where the bomb is going. 30 seconds, more than enough. And a one-on-one clutch yet again for Valiance. Let's see how Esperanto plays this off. Does he predict that his opponent is coming in from mid, or does he more so think that he's in baseline Ivy? Because right now it's going to be the true decision. And well, unfortunately for Esperanto, his decision was not good enough. That is going to be 14-1, ladies and gentlemen. The final score for the first half. We will be going into a short commercial break while we get ready for the second half. Hopefully you all have enjoyed this cast and this game. Or no commercial break. In either case, we'll be starting the second half momentarily. Okay, I'm back, gentlemen. I apologize, I just had to go to the loo quickly. But yeah, it is going to be our second half starting up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is do or die time for our friends Valiance and company. Losing this will mean losing this map. That is almost a certainty at this point. It is a best of one, and at 14-1. Well, you cannot afford to lose the pistol, regardless with the new economy being in the game or not. And well, we will be having Valiance holding with 2 players on B. This could work out, but it's going to be a B rush coming out from Movistar Riders. Right now, Nexa and Esperanto listening for the magic tune of the, well, the feet walking, the feet talking. It's going to be Esperanto of the first challenger. Finds 1, finds 2. That's a good call for Esperanto. At least a good hold. Hunter already backside. It's going to be Nexa that holds for the triple, though, and that will be 14-2, the win that they needed, the pistol that they much required. And that shall be 14-2. We are not done, at least not now. And did I say Soaker? My bad. I said Soaker, did I? Yeah. Soaker was the man that was killed. I brain farted there. It happens, guys. Sometimes happens. In other news, it's snowing outside. But anyway, it's going to be 14-2. And pop control going to be exercised by Esperanto. Excuse me. Esperanto, yes. What am I? I am, yeah. Star Warrior, cool. Am I going to cast VP versus Csgo Game 2? I would love to cast it, but unfortunately, it is the ESCA main stream that will cast it. Ultra ND holding heaven and holding it perfectly so. The MP9 will make its mark and will make its bank. It is going to be an ace for Otto ND. Thankfully, the Finns will not fall into economic, well, I guess you could say distress yet. A good amount of money going to Valiance. But the real challenge begins right here, right now. It shall be a full buy on both sides. And obviously Movistar Riders, the ones that are away 2 rounds from victory, are the ones that are going to be going for the big for the big bangs, I guess you could almost say. Double drop in pop, perhaps. That could work out. Always fun to see. Appreciate it, Fixin. Thank you very much. I am from Slovenia, by the way. Sito Omega. From Ljubljana. J. Rubix. Maxwell spotting the exit from pop. Hits Letny, doesn't kill him. The damage is dealt though, and that forces Letny perhaps to go out of pop. He's still holding there, but he should be moving the hell out of there, because if a nade lands, he's as good as dead. He's gonna be useless in pop anyway, because if they drop and he gets hit, he dies, and well, he can't even get a kill in that position with 20 HP. But Esperanto playing very close to main, pop flash in, anti-flash gonna be held by Mixwell though, and it's a free kill to Movistar Riders. They make it happen at 1 minute into the, well, the third round. And Movistar Riders losing Mixwell, sure. But they opened up well. They've still got 2 smokes and 3 flashbangs. This, well, the problem here would be the fact that they have no Molotovs. But then again, it's not that big of an issue since they are going to be executing B. And only, let's say, 2 or 3 Molotovs are applicable usefully, I guess you could almost say, at the start of the execution. Anyway, on site, it will be Nexa, and backline will be Letny, held by with an up. Nexa misses the first one, will hit Soaker, gets him to drop Mopos. Ooh, no, Letny missing 2 shots, though. Mopos getting the refrag, but luckily Otto comes in through backline, gets 1. Alex still returns. It's a 2v2. No time, though. The CTs will win by timeout. Luckily enough for Valiance, they will survive. They will keep themselves in the game. 40-14. We're not done just yet. The fight continues, and the game is not going to be that easy to dismiss, or more so the quality of Valiance that easy to dismiss. Good hit. Soaker going to be dropped to 17. Movistar are looking to execute A. They did force up completely. They have 2 Galils, a Mech 10, and an AK. Soaker about to die, I think. At least it feels like it. He's pushing very deep, and he falls, of course, as expected. Esperanto will hold the line from Sandwich, while Letny grabs the first. Esperanto second. That's perfect for Valiance. It shall be almost a clear round, and perhaps even a proper comeback on the way for Valiance. This is going to be how they make themselves... or more so how they build themselves back into this game. As Alex is forced to play alone. He is isolated. And scared and alone. Certainly not acceptable. This will be the load that breaks the back of the horse, as Movistar will be forced to play an eco. We'll be taking a slow stroll through this round. Presumably, they'll be just doing a fast execute with pop flashes and obviously smokes and trying to get onto site for the plant. But hopefully Valiance are not going to be, you know, daring enough to go head-on, to rush into pistols, because that could result in being ecoed. And hopefully, you know, Valiance know better than that, and obviously they do, but Hunter does not. He just gets the 1 kill. That's not worth it. That will be not a good opener for Valiance, especially not losing it like this. 3 players in Ivy. Ooh, Esperanto, no! Esperanto, what? No! Letny controls, but doesn't... No, what is going on? Ecoed. Oh my god, Otto ND misses his shot as well. Gonna be re-peeking for the second time. No big mistake from Mixwell. It is eyes on Alex though. A 1-on-2 clutch round. He has the bomb. And perhaps even control of this game in his hands if he plays it correctly. It is gonna be Nexa that comes in behind though. Gonna go for the challenge. As he's gonna try and make sure that he cannot run away. Otto ND had already released the hounds though. He's already allowed his opponent to get out of Ivy, and this could work out perfectly for Alex if he watches behind. If he's going to be expecting the behind push, this could work out, and the timing has to be perfect. Alex does not turn around. It shall be Nexa, and it shall be 6-14. But a very, very, very painful round for Valiance, though. They paid a very high price to be able to survive this. 3 players lost, a lot of economy thrown out the window. Meanwhile, a full buy for Movistar Riders in queue, and well, this is it. Que listo que eres? What are you talking about, Gamer Guilhem? Next up, pushing up a B for the spot. Proper pop flash. Mopos actually spots him. Yes, he does. And he takes the free kill. Next up, goodbye, good night. It's going to be a return by Hunter, at least. As Valiance struggle up against the pressure of Movistar Riders. Otto and D and Esperanto wielding the 2 ops. They're both on A. This might be a mistake. Esperanto's holding pretty much a bit of an off angle onto Ivy, or at least for the most part. Ooh, failed flash by Alex. That's a mistake. They cannot peek into this angle without a pop flash. That will be a free kill for Valiance. And of course it is, even with a pop flash. Oh, okay. Thank you for the translation. It means you're so smart. Appreciate it. It's a 4-on-3 and a good chance that actually Valiance will win this without much issue more. Good hold by Esperanto. And that's all they need. It is 7-14 at least should be, but a double by Lowell though. Oh no, Esperanto and Otundi line up. It's a chocolate lineup. It's gonna be back to Letney behind him. And Hunter on side and... Ooh, this is dangerous. Letney... He cannot die. Luckily, Hunter has the angle from sight. But again, 3 players falling. Valiance, they're winning. That is the important part. But they're losing a lot of money doing so. And they're continuously at the edge. At the breaking point. Because keep in mind, Movistar Riders only need 2 rounds. And if one of those rounds is an eco for Valiance, or God forbid, a force, or God forbid, a proper eco, or just, you know, shit eco, whatever, shit buy, then Valiance is in deep trouble. A pause got to be called as Movistar Riders will take a short intermission. This is a smart call, of course, by the Spaniards. They must discuss how to continue forward because it's not working out too well for the moment. Movistar Riders currently starting to falter behind, but they still have a 7-round lead they can work around with. They can play ecos, they can play force buys, whatever they think might work, they can play it, because they have the time for it. And well, we will be seeing an A execute yet again, Molotov into stop sign, and a smoke into crossroads, into Sandwich. Bit of a pre-fire, 4 players on A, now they start rotating back B. They realize, okay, this might just be a fake out A. Let's pull back B, let's try and hold up with 3 players even. Esperanto, M4 this time, no AWP. Drop down to Alex? No, he's actually just on the angle there. Or more so on the corner. Still a very, very, very intense match. A very important match. It is an eco round for the most part for Movistar Riders. They've got pistols and Kevlars. But Esperanto pushes through the smoke. Holy shit, Esperanto. A double through the smoke. That is something I haven't seen in a long time. Otto ND misses the first shot. He is able to make it up for the second, luckily. And of course, Nexa holding heaven. My god, Esperanto. That's balls deep right there. He's playing very ballsy in that maneuver. If he dies without a kill, things could have gone sideways quickly. Luckily, that's not the case. And well, we're looking at the eyes of the tiger. As Valiance is starting to wake up. (14-8). The economy starting to look a lot better as well. This is strain we're talking about, keep in mind though. So again, regressing back to what I said at the start of the game, the T side, or excuse me, the CT side economy is going to be explicitly important for both teams to be managed and to be held. And right now we see another B execute. This time it's going to be a proper one. No smoke shenanigans, no smoke pushes. It will be a challenge coming out from Movistar Riders. Good return by Lowell. It is going to be a 4-on-4. Make it a 4-on-3. No, Letney and Nexa shut it down beautifully so. And it shall be Hunter to support it all. A double for him. And Valiance 9 and 14, we are not done yet. Holding the line is Valiance, and holding their position in this map is Valiance for the moment. Movistar Riders being held down and not allowed to move forward onto each and any side. A semi-force yet again, an AK, a few pistols. This is going to be workable again. Valiance, they were very close to losing quite a few times. Pop flash across into Ivy. Hunter missing the timing a little bit. The AK has no Kevlar though. I'm not sure what Mopos was doing with an AK no Kevlar. Why don't you drop it to one of your teammates and let him play with it? You know, that's kind of weird, you know. Let the other guys fiddle with it. Anyway, it's going to be Mixwell with one, but held by Esperanto yet again. And that is it. It shall be 10-14. Now we are coming down to the last 6 rounds. Excuse me, 10 rounds. Did I say 6? 10 rounds. It is the true challenge right here, right now. Train, a map that cannot be underestimated of how strong it is for the CT side. But nonetheless, a map that can allow a great snowball to be formed by the T side, as shown in previous incursions of Train. But right now it's the exact opposite, excuse me. The CT's holding perfectly. And this is what you would expect out of Valiance. A catastrophic performance in the first half, but able to bring it back into the second. A comeback of the ages, perhaps even. Now it's time for the real challenging steps. The stairway up to 10 was, you know, a little bit wonky, a little bit shaky, but it happened. Now the real challenge is here. Not to lose any of these rounds. Because so close, the nerves get... You know, you need nerves of steel, and, you know, that really affects you, no matter how good you are. And, well, Mopos will find the entry. Yet again, Movistar Riders awarded the first man to fall. Good return by Hunter, though, holding all of as well. A double for him, a triple. Yes, it will be a quad. Yes, a quad. It shall be a hold by Hunter. Coming from a great family of CS players. His bloodline is pure in that regard. 14-11, and Valiance are back on track, baby. 11-14. 3 more to tie it, and 5 to win it. So far, it looks like Movistar Riders have completely fallen apart in that regard. Unable to contend against any sort of hold. Something needs to be switched out. Perhaps a bit of a different scenario. And in that mind, I mean, perhaps, you know, allow for a slower game to be played out. He is Nico's cousin, by the way, not brother. Match pause still in effect. Discussing how to continue. Obviously, Movistar Riders have a tough job ahead of them. Now they are feeling the pressure themselves. Losing this round could potentially mean that Valiance will be tying up easier than thought before. And I gotta admit it to you guys. Currently, Valiance is looking very nice. Very good. Borkovic, absolutely. As I've said myself, I agreed completely. It looks shaky, but it's not over. Until the very end, Valiance will keep the fire burning. It is going to be a 5-on-5, and it's going to be the, well, the 21st round starting up. With a full buy on both sides, the steps are getting harder and harder. Oh my god, this is a fast play. Nexa only gets the 1 kill though. This is actually what perhaps Movistar needed. Auto ND will shut down 1 man coming through ladder, but it's still gonna be a man advantage kept for at least the moment. This is a good control held by Valiance, at least for the most part, given how they started this off. But Esperanto, he will be taken down. No, too aggressive, too fast. Where's the rest of your teammates? Again, Valiance making a basic mistake in this retake. Should have been together. Should have been going in as a four-man team, not as a one-man squad. It is going to be another for Soaker, and the hold is looking like it's going to hold up finally. It's 11 to 14, might be turning the tide very soon. Alex, a 1-on-2. This is it. There will be enough. Valiance will still get it. Hunter with a double, and Letney for the clutch hold. But is there enough time? Oh, damn, it will be just in a split of second. 0.3 seconds left. Holy smokes, Valiance. Oh, that is so close. 12 and 14. Double up coming out for the Serbs. And they're holding this one together. Even if by a thread, even if by a split wire, they're holding it. A full buy again for Movistar Riders. This time they just go through the Molotov, and it will be Alex that finds one Hunter burning Soaker. Jesus Christ, what is going on? What is this, Movistar Riders? They're starting to get very ballsy. They're starting to really just pull into this deep. Letney. With a kicker in the head. Movistar Riders will feel that one more than ever. From 1-14 to 12-14 potentially. 13 and 14. Alex, I'm not sure if he sees him. The smoke is just too... Yeah, I mean, he barely spots him, but the smoke is too thick to really properly see him. At least on my screen. And on his screen should be even worse. Letney holding kitchen, holding apps. That's it. That is going to be 13-14, ladies and gentlemen. And well, this is where the real problem begins for Movistar Riders. First of all, it is about to be an eco for Movistar Riders. Not necessarily a full eco. They will still buy pistols in Kevlar, but they will need to eco in that regard. Second of all, that means that Valiance will be awarded a tie if, of course, they can be fast enough in that regard. And third of all, Movistar Riders. Oh, this is actually really bad for Movistar Riders right now. This is actually the worst possible scenario for Movistar Riders. First of all, Lovell now needs to survive this round. And the only way he survives this and keeps some money in the bank is by dying, or excuse me, surviving, is by planting the bomb and then, you know, allowing it to be defused. Second of all, the rest of his teammates will have pistols in Kevlar. Sure enough, that's good. You know, they do have that eco on. But the real issue is, well, Lovell, he's going to have enough for an AK and Kevlar if they plant. But if they don't plant, he's not even going to have enough for head armor and AK. In either case, we're about to find out how Valiance plays this one up. It's going to be Lovell that holds heaven. Hunter going to peek out. No kills, no entries. It shall be a hold by Nexa and Hunter. Letney coming in from Pop as well. 14-14 the tie, as presumed, as called. And now Lovell, this is what I'm talking about. No plant means no head armor for Lovell, which will only deepen the position that Valiance are in right now. Down to the last few rounds, ladies and gentlemen. 14-14. And a very challenging moment coming out for Movistar Riders. A very problematic moment. They're losing ground. They're losing control. They are unable to stabilize. Jebi Nevadi. Whew. Jeste, brate. Nego kako. Borkovic is right, guys. A very slow round. 1 minute on the clock. Time is running out. Time is running out. The song from Red Alert. One of the greatest songs of Red Alert. But yeah, this is still looking very weak for the T side of Movistar Riders, and Jesus Christ almighty, this is something I haven't seen in a long time. One of the most beautiful comebacks I've seen in a long time. It's gonna be Mopos going through heaven again, though this time Nexa not gonna get a single kill. Esperanto with a double, though. He holds A perfectly. Now he holds it back in the hands of Valiance, or at least gives them the chance to go back into this round right here, right now. It's the 14th. It's the crucial round of the map. This is it. This will decide how this will continue forward, who will continue forward as the possible victor of this series. And right now it's Mixel for 1, Lowell holding from CT, second for Lowell. That's it. That could be it. Movistar Riders, they might be able to do it. They could be able to find their 15th and potentially force out even, if nothing else, an overtime. It's Mixwell for the second, and Godwell will sound off yet again. As quiet as he was in the the second half, now he's back at it again. Otto ND, no chance to win it. It shall be 15-14, and Valiance and company will be put back to where they started, to where they were on that pistol round so long ago, with the fact that they have a bit of a better economy, but that's pretty much it. This is now the real challenge starting off for Valiance. It's been a challenge up to this point, but this is... nothing else matters. That's the point. Nothing else matters at this moment. They've came from 114 to 1450, or to 1414, and overtime is inescapable at this point. There will be no up on Movistar Riders. Mopos with a Mac 10. Mac Daddy on Mopos. That explains how poorly they're doing in economy, but yet they're still able to draw out that 15th. It is amazing that Movistar Riders are able to make it work with a rush like that. And Valiance. Gentlemen. Y'all played beautifully. I gotta admit it. It was absolute perfection on the second half. The CT half was mwah. There were quite a few kings here and there, you know, quite a few rounds where it was shaky, at least at the starter. Obviously, you know, just getting back into the feel of things, but unfortunately, there are still some things that need to be fixed, and that is one of the, you know, the bigger issues, again, in CT side train. You only need to make a mistake once or twice to not be able to repair it anymore. And Valiance, the time has come. To truly show what they're made of. Overtime or nothing. Movistar Riders, an A split. This is a default tactic. This could work out. There are 2 players on B. Their defense of A is already limited as is. Otto and D holding from back line. Lowell coming in from Pop with the help of Mopos. Now Letney hears it. Now they know it's an A execute. The rotation should be there. Esperanto with the first good shutdown. Letney will be taken out. Esperanto still holding the line. Will be perhaps going for the first kill. Or excuse me, the second frag soon enough here. Mixwell, if he peeks out too wide, he's as good as dead. Nexa finds one. It will be Esperanto. Oh no, he misses his chance. Still hits it though. Still keeping it alive, but no. Nate coming through. Lowell and Mixwell. It's a 2-on-3. Hunter peeks out, dies, but Lowell. Oh no, Lowell. The lineup again, it's Lowell. It is going to be 16-14 Valiance. That is the game.